Welcome to Paul's Scout Building Tutorial. Belt day. Usually it's Rob getting a belt, but today I'm actually making a belt. So we're going to do a pencil line right round the bugger. So the edge of the belt, you can see it's slightly webbing. It's just before the web starts. We'll draw a pencil line right along. So, as you might be able to see, a line. So we'll draw right round it. So the very end of it, you can see a line right along the front. There's a sharper line behind it, if needs be, but it's just the same. Right, so we're going to make a 1.5 inch slot right at the bottom of this indentation. Right there, 1.5 inches. So, yep, perfect. So obviously we're going to have 1.5 inch elastic coming down each side of that when we do build it with drop boxes on. As you can see, there's a faint pencil line for where you need to cut, all the way around it. Don't forget your iPro. Okay. Now I've trimmed all that out roughly. Again, be very careful staying outside the line because we can sand that off nice and slowly. Before I change the head, I'm going to cut the slots. So bear in mind the Dremel head, when it's moving, if you focus on that a second, this moves. I think you should have been able to see that. You don't want this resting on there and scratching the plastic. So when you're cutting that, I'm holding it off slightly. I'm just tickling into it, just because if you rest against that, you'll wreck it. Okay, now the sanding bob. Now if you can pick off any of the burrs with your fingers, you can also get them with the edge of a Stanley blade. That was Rob again disturbing us. He's stayed off camera this week so he didn't disturb me. I actually gave him a cake today because he was still crying about that cake. And then he didn't put his phone on silent, so he spoiled it again. And I won't be talking to him tomorrow because he's fat. Anyway, back to the belt. Let's get the trusty 120 grit sandpaper again. I mean, there's some little burrs that you can get with the edge of your Stanley knife. And in the slits as well. You'll be able to get them. Here he goes. Alright, same as usual. Okay. That's the belt done. Beautiful. Just like Rob's mum. Lovely lady. Right then. So the slits are cut, and waiting for the 1.5 inch elastic. When we do that, when we finally attach the belt, it'll be a 3mm drill hole there for a 3mm rivet. As I say, when we do the belt, we'll work on that, and we'll bend it on the same day. One belt complete. Until next time, das vidanya. See, I told you I was cultured. There you go, that's how you build stuff. Easy as that. Now, if you want to build one yourself, just order a kit off the website. If you feel like you can't, because I made it look really easy, but it is pretty difficult. If you feel like you can't, just order a full commission off the website and we'll build it for you. Easy as that. And I'll have touched it, or some part of it I'll have touched.